aming ligaya ng may mga api, ang mga tay nagdahil sa'yo.
And that I impose this obligation
upon myself voluntarily,
without mental reservation
or purpose of evasion.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
That's nice. So the color doesn't look like you're washed out. Okay. It's just the right color because usually piña is much lighter, I guess.
Okay.
But this one is like the right color.
How did you do this?
So what we do is we place it on a tracing paper first.
Okay. It feels more like I don't like wearing suit jackets.
Yeah.
But I feel like this feels like you're getting towards that feeling of suit jacket, but not. Like it's just it's like a light. Like
It feels formal.
You still feel the lightness of the bra.
Yeah.
But you feel like you're actually wearing something.
Uh-huh.
Whereas usually it's like if you're wearing a bra, sometimes it's so light that you don't even really know. Whereas when you're wearing a suit jacket, you really are like, oh, it's so
Yeah.
heavy. But this is like in between. I kind of like it.
The arms, it's placed properly where it should be.
It's really cool.
So it's not the fabric wherein we embroider it and we just do that. So it's based on the pattern of your size of the bird.
So by the way, this is Francis Biñan.
Hello.
He is a very well-known designer here in the Philippines. Can you do me a favor? Can you let everybody know what this is?
It's made out of bamboo silk. It's the first time we've ever done something like this actually. So this is a new technology which makes the barong even form. It has that nice form to it. It's not too sheer, if you've noticed,
Yes.
from the usual barong, and it's not as itchy as piña. So this has a really nice blend to it. So what we did here is not the traditional, the I or the U embroidery. So we made it into shoulder to the sleeve. So if you go around, it has that detail on the shoulders too. So the design of this barong is a mixed pattern of tribal patterns, and it extends all the way to the shoulders. So when they look at you from afar, it's not a traditional barong. So they see you have a detail here, detail from the side, and detail from the back.
It's amazing. This is actually the first time in my life I've actually been side by side with a designer, and I actually came here about maybe a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
And me and Francis sat down because I'm doing my oath taking a week from today, and we wanted to make it very special and memorable, but not even just that. We wanted to really uplift the Philippine textile industry, and this is the first time that this kind of fiber will be used in this kind of way. So
especially the pants. The pants, I love the patterns of the bamboo, how it was weaved. If you've noticed, there's no consistency in color, which makes it very unique when you wear it. It's like a tweed, but the thing is, it's very thin. It's really nice for the Philippine weather.
oh, thank you, man. Maraming
Oh,
salamat.
you're welcome.
We're doing the fitting today, so I'm a little bit out of my comfort zone right now. But I know once this is all 100% done, I'm gonna do my oath next week.
That's
I'm very grateful.
Congratulations on that one.
Yeah, thank you so much. So cool. And now we take photos. Heading down to Real Health Boulevard, Joggers Club in Manila, staying healthy to get fired up. you! Thank you! That was awesome! Good vibes jogging in Manila. On our way, believe it or not, to Malacanang. We'll see you when we're passing through the Nessa Park. Back in the Nessa Park, of course, monument for Jose Rizal, national hero. 3 kilometers to Malacanang. We're on a mission. Cookies and cream? Cheese. Cheese? Cookies and cream and cheese. Mamaya. This one. It's been a while. There it is, a certified true copy of Republic Act 11955. Hey Brad, what's that? Yeah, you can take a photo. We'll talk to you later about this, okay? We made it to Malacanang. Okay, it is September 13th, 11:30 in the morning, and I'm here at Congress. This is the Ramodas Hall. Some of my friends and family are already here, more are coming later. Congresswoman Alonte from Biñan is on her way. She's going to be administering my oath of allegiance. This is the final step before I officially become a Filipino citizen. What you would have seen yesterday was we went jogging to get a copy of the Republic Act, which was signed by President Marcos on August 4th, granting me Filipino citizenship. I'm going to be taking that copy and other copies to immigration in coming days to get my certificate of naturalization, but this right now is definitely the biggest moment of my life. So as it happens, just going to take you along with me, but I'll see you. It's going to get heavy and emotional. Talk to you later.
Di ka pasisiin sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong buhaw. May dilag ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng wataw at mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw niya kay pamay di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng at ipagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya ng may makaapi, ang mga tay nagdahil sa'yo.
This guy, after he takes his oath, will be a full-fledged kababayan. But without further ado, allow me to call on my principal to welcome all of you here. Representative of of the Long District of Biñan, Honorable Len Alonte.
We tend to take for granted a lot of things in this world. The air we breathe, the vast natural resources we have, the friends we make along the way, and often our citizenship. We would hear people say, sana American citizen ako, or sana Canadian citizen ako. And yes, we cannot blame people for wanting a better life, but what a price for our country. We have a massive brain drain that affects our economy, our culture, and our way of life. This is not our citizens' fault, but this is every Filipino's problem. Something has to be done, and something is always being done. And through all these trials and problems we face, we see a shining light from another country appear in our lifetime. And without speaking, without making any gestures, reminded us, inspired us, and motivated us to nurture and be proud of our ancestry and citizenship. Alas, I congratulate you in acquiring your citizenship, but most of all, I welcome you as my kababayan, my Filipino brother. You embody the inspiration and the pride of being Filipino. You may not look the same, you may not act the same, but your heart, your commitment, and your desire to be a Filipino makes you 100% Filipino. Not only to me, but to everyone in this hall and in this country. Mabuhay ka, mabuhay po tayong lahat, mabuhay po ang Pilipinas. God bless you.
From Apari to Molo, people love you. Please welcome the man of the hour, Kyle Kulas, Gentleman.
I almost want to carry it. Am I allowed to carry it? Can we take this one? I feel more comfortable when I'm moving. Okay. This moment, I didn't prepare what I'm going to say because I know it's just going to come out from the heart. It's going to be very heavy. I know I'm going to start crying soon because this will probably be the greatest day of my life for a long time. So, first and foremost, my Titas and Titas are here. From Cagayan, from Cebu. Tita Perla, right there, laughing right now. She knows me from the first moment I set foot into the country. I landed at Cebu airport at 2 a.m. with her son, my work colleague in Hong Kong. I went straight to your house, and I ended up sleeping in the back where the chickens are, a little house, for a whole week. You know me as somebody who knew nothing about the country. My first words in Bisaya, you say Lami, it's masarap. You told me that. You taught me to say Lami. You told me to add kaayo, to emphasize. It's very delicious. Thank you so much for being here. My Tito Oscar, Tito King, my nanangs, Manang Shaki, Manang Roldan in the back, Manang Kizzy. This family from Cagayan de Oro, they knew me as well before social media, before I knew anything about the country. And I remember going to Tito and Tita's house, thinking I was going to stay for a week. 3.5 years later, I'm still there. Still there. And I never had a house key. Tito Oscar, it would always just tell me, when you come back to the family compound, you just tap on the window and you say pa. You say pa, and he'd come and open the door, even if it was 4 in the morning. He'd wake up. These family members here, Tito Lingling from Marinduque, it's just been such an overwhelming 10 years, and to be standing here right now, about to become a citizen, and you guys haven't seen me from the very beginning when I knew nothing about your country. It really means a lot, and I know I wouldn't be standing here if I didn't learn with you guys this past 10 years, so thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to jump over now to Ambassador Hartman from Canada. My parents, I know, would love to be here right now. they can't, please just send some positive thoughts to some things they have to deal with in Canada. But you coming here as part of where the country I'm from, and being here right now in this room with everybody who's Filipino, what it does is it reminds me as well, the past 10 years of my life, I've met tens of thousands of Filipinos, both in the real world and online. And you know what they tell me? I'll tell you a quick story, like I said in my congressional hearing. Never forget, 2014, I get a message, "Hey Kulas, I'm a Filipino living overseas. I've been here for 16 years. I completely disconnected from the Philippines. I'm here now in North America. This is where my life is. But seeing what you're doing, it's driving me to want to reconnect with where I'm from. You being here right now reminds me I have to always respect and think that way too. And even though I'll be taking an oath of allegiance as a Filipino, it doesn't mean I'm turning my back on who I am and where I came from. And I'll always respect so much being a Canadian. And I thank you for coming here and sharing and reminding me of that. It means so much, so thank you. My girlfriend, Doreen, who I never, ever, you know, my life is so public, everything, you can see everything about my life the past 10 years, but I'm very, very, you know, unpublic about my feelings and our relationship, and I'm just proud and grateful that you've been along this with me, you know, since we met in 2016, and I love you very much, and I'm very happy to say that in front of everybody. And I would say it more if I wasn't so ula or shy. my Barkada cameraman, Kumar, he's filming this right now. People always say, becoming Filipino, he was the Filipino. It's always been Filipino driven. I was the becoming. I guess today though, I really get to be a Filipino, but thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate it. Okay. Congresswoman and Kuya Steve. I call him Kuya Steve, even though he calls me Kuya. It's been the past 2 years. It's been very surreal for me, and I think that prior to meeting you guys, and prior to the Congresswoman, prior to you filing for the House bill, as much as I was so immersed in this country, as much as I felt so at home everywhere I was going, you know, getting so many messages over the years from Filipinos talking about how I was empowering them to feel a way about their country, or driving them to believe in themselves so they can connect here in a positive way, or learn about something. I think that personally, the thought of me becoming a Filipino, I still had that doubt within myself. I didn't actually know if I really had it in me to take on this huge step in my life. But when you filed that bill, and the conversations we've had over the past 2 years, and the unconditional love and support and motivation, it built that feeling inside of me that I can really do this. And I realized that if you're going to take an oath to a country, if you're going to become a citizen of somewhere, you have to really believe that you can be that citizen, and you can be somebody who's going to be a positive impact in that society with those people. And I've always believed that, but you really drove me to make me realize I can do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to be the best Filipino I can be. And there's no other words I can think of besides just moments of that. You've really driven me to what is now going to be the greatest chapter of my life. People always say, you can write a book, but actually the book starts now. The past 10 years was so magical, so inspiring, so beautiful, but this is when it really starts. Please do. I, Kyle Douglas Gentleman,
Do solemnly swear
that I will support
and defend the Constitution
and defend the Constitution
of the Republic of the Philippines,
and that I impose this obligation
upon myself voluntarily,
without mental reservation
or
purpose of evasion.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
3, 2, 1. Say hi sa video.
So congratulations, Balas. The first guy I know who's more Filipino than me, I think. He's been to more places in the Philippines than I have. And he's met more Filipinos than I have probably met. Yeah. So, Balas, you're now a Filipino. Congratulations. But earlier, Len said that you're about 100% Filipino. No, I think you're just 99% Filipino. You still haven't learned the thing when Filipinos greet each other and say, "Tumaba ka." That will make you 100% Filipino. But you know, Balas, you deserve it so much, and I'm really thankful for Len for taking the steps and filing the bill. And I know that you'll be spreading more positive vibes about the Philippines as a Filipino, not becoming Filipino. Congratulations again.